Puzzle Bucket.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kenning from Fuzzle Bucket, and what you're looking at is my Nax Priest, basically my Exna Priest slaying deck on heroic mode. So, and I'll show you some footage of this afterwards. However, it was during live stream, so I had to cut the audio because, you know, on our live stream we play a lot of music, and of course there's copyright issues. So, unfortunately, you won't be able to hear what I'm saying, and I'll just put some cool music or something into it. So, before we get into that, let me run down this deck really quick. It's really simple. There's really like 5 cards you want to use. The rest of these are just kind of throwaway cards. Circle of Healing is pretty much throwaway cards because you got to make a 30 card deck. So Circle of Healing isn't going to come into play. You just burn them whenever you get them. Silence isn't really going to come into play. Holy Smite is there to take out some of the early minions, as you'll see. Inner Fire is there because it's kind of a throwaway card. Whatever you buff, my Exna is going to bounce it back anyway. It's going to lose the buff, so that's cool because you don't take up any space in your hand. Power Word Shield is the same. You're going to lose the buff, which is cool, but it also helps you cycle cards because you need to start digging for the specific cards that you need. Holy Smite is one of them. Elven Archer is another one that you're going to probably need to do damage to my Exna. You could possibly use it for the minions depending on the situation, but really it's there for, you know, cycling along with, well, essentially Alexstrasza, doing 1 damage at a time, as you'll see. And yes, you can do 45 turns and kill my Exna if you want. There's other ways to kill her faster, you know, using Alexstrasza first of all to bring it down to 15, but Voodoo Doctor is here for healing because you're going to have to get some heals in early because you're going to take some damage. My Exna is going to bounce him back, and it's just a constant 1 mana or 1 cost for 2 health. Divine Spirit is a throwaway card. Mind Blast. It's kind of a throwaway card, but, you know, if you can use them to put in a little extra damage, that's cool as well. Bluegill Warrior is there. Pretty much as a throwaway card if for some reason my Exna puts down a minion that is too big, because basically what you want to do is you want to set it up so that you're doing 7 damage a turn or 6 damage a turn with an Nerubian Egg. But essentially you're going to have all 1 attack minions on the board, so you probably don't want to use your Bluegill Warriors because, well, you don't want to kill those minions. If they're down to 1 attack, leave them there because the most they can do is 7 damage a turn. Iron Beak Owl is there for silencing. It's kind of a throwaway card. It's maybe you want to silence a Nerubian Egg just to make sure it doesn't go into a 4/4 or something. I don't know, but you shouldn't be hitting those minions anyway. Novice Engineer is here for card cycling. Earthring Farseer, of course, is the big heal. It's nice to have the Voodoo Doctor just in case, but you really want to dig for the Earthring Farseers because you bounce back 3 health every time. Plus, you're playing as a priest, so you actually have extra heals, which is nice. Mass Dispel is here. Kind of as a throwaway card, but it also helps you cycle your cards because you're drawing cards. Unholy Fire is kind of one of your big, I need a little bit of you know, damage to my Exna, a little bit of health for me. And then Alexstrasza, of course. You're probably familiar with Alexstrasza in most decks for Heroic my Exna fights because that 45 health goes down to 15. And it's a huge, huge help to you to bring down my Exna. And also, you cycle Alexstrasza every turn and you heal back up to 15. So, quick deck list. Basically, you want to mulligan for things like your Holy Smites and your Elven Archers first. Also, you want to make sure that you try to get an Earthring Farseer, at least a Voodoo Doctor, if not your Earthring Farseers first. And those are pretty much the cards you're going to bounce back and forth until you get into Alexstrasza. And your gameplay is basically going to set up the board like you'll see with 7 damage on the board, all 1 attack minions, and then just bounce back and forth, bounce back and forth. So, enough of the talking. Let me show you the game footage. Again, once again, it was during live stream where we were playing music, so sorry about the audio, but you'll get the idea. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll see you at the end of the clip. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, there were a ton of misplays, I know. But hey, I was having fun on live stream. So, here's the deck list. Take a screenshot. I'll also post a link in the description below for a Hearthstone deck list if you want to go ahead and import it that way. If you got any other questions, just drop a comment, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.